Hi, this is James Gaskin with Technology is Broken, How to Fix IT in Your Business. And I'm here today talking to Josh Camire, a producer, or the producer, of Wells Fargo small business video webcasts.
That's right.
That we just finished. And poor Josh has been putting up with me and some of the other people you saw earlier. But I think Josh lived through it very well.
Yeah, for months now.
Well, now that's a point I wanted to bring up. Wells Fargo has done, I think, an excellent job of making a very high-quality production. Obviously, a lot of small businesses don't have the funds that Wells Fargo does. So what can you tell people from your experience in video and all those years in film school that your parents paid for? What can you tell them to help?
Well, I think, it's something that people are able to do with the way we're doing it right here. James's video blog is an excellent example of how to do something economical, cutting edge, and value added that people, your customers, your colleagues are interested in watching. I mean, if you have a video content up, that is currently the thing to do. You can upload it to YouTube, you can upload it to a myriad of places that are going to be sourcing it out so people can come and check it out.
Well, the USA Today paper today had two front page or two pictures from YouTube to illustrate their stories. So I think YouTube's kind of taken over.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's so accessible to everyone. I mean, if you watch the previous webcast, one of the things Rob Boyd alluded to was, this year's Time Magazine Man of the Year was you. It's the people have the opportunity to make a difference and to create content that's going to be valuable and engaging to their customers and to the business community as a whole.
Now, one of the things that I've been lucky about, as you say, this is a James's video blog type of thing. It's not an expensive camera, but the quality is much higher. The mini DV format is a much higher quality than you used to be able to get unless you paid professional prices.
Right.
So what other things are really making it easier for small businesses?
I mean, they have everything from microphones for your iPod, so you can do podcasts in a very, very simple way. Mm-hmm. The ability to get a Mac and do iMovie and to be able to, edit everything yourself.
Which is what I'm doing with this.
Exactly.
iMovie.
Put it into a compressed, format so that it's not too large a file. Upload it to either your website or to one of the servers that we've been talking about, like YouTube, and it just makes it accessible and it makes it generally pretty simple. In particular, I'm kind of a Mac evangelizing here, but I mean they have at any Apple store seminars for free on how to work with iMovie and how to do your editing and how to upload podcasts, and so it's a really valuable tool, I think.
Well, I know when I started this, I had tools from PodTech offered for Macintosh and for PC, and the PC tools never seemed to work right. No, I'll let you do the Mac evangelizing, but
yeah. I'll have no comment on the PC functionality.
Well, the important thing for video, of course, for small business people or anybody on video is what's on the video. Mm-hmm. So content, if you get interesting people like Josh, then it makes a good video.
Absolutely. Interesting content, interesting graphics. I mean, obviously keeping aware of things like, how big the screen size is going to be when they're viewing it. You're not on a 36-inch plasma, you're on a 4-inch by 3-inch, viewer screen. So you got to think about things, how they're going to show up. Like you said, your head's the size of a Necco wafer, so it's
the whole screen's the size of a cracker.
Right. And you don't want things obviously that are overly reflective or have small type, or generally the rule of thumb is kind of make it bigger than you think it needs to be.
Well, that's always been the suggestion to amateur photographers.
Yes. That
they all take the pictures from too far away,
right.
And you want to get up and get head and shoulders type of picture.
Absolutely.
And the same thing works for video.
Absolutely.
And as a film school student graduate, you love all the cutting and people running with cameras?
It makes me a little nauseous,
yes.
But I was in film school before that happened, so I'm older than I look.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Now, Wells Fargo, for people who haven't seen the Wells Fargo webcast that we did, has spent a lot of time and effort for this, not just money, but I mean a real commitment to the small business community. And what's going on behind the scenes that we didn't see.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy. I mean, Wells Fargo decided that they were going to start doing advice-oriented material for their small business people, which I think is very admirable. And they said, you know, we want to do, you know, blogging, we want to do podcasting, and we want to do something called Webcast, but we're not sure what it is.
And you raised your hand, like, I've seen video.
Right, exactly. And so they've worked really hard to develop a series of advice-related webcasts that they're doing quarterly. We've done, you know, we did the first one on financing strategies for your business. The second one was on technology in your business.
Well, no, I thought it was security.
Security, yes. Protecting your business was number 2. And this one currently technology, and then the next one is healthcare. So it's a good kind of robust things that small business owners are interested in and need to know about. And you know, they go live like it did today, which is what's today?
Today is Wednesday, August 15th.
August 15th.
Is it Wednesday?
Yes, it is. The next one will be in October 17th for the healthcare one, and then they're all archived. So really, you know, they're creating not only value on the day of, but they're creating value like you can do for your business ongoing. You know, there's always a library of information that people can come and use as a resource.
Well, corporate video training has been a big deal for a while, and it's now to the point for less than $300, you can get a pretty good video camera, and you can get the iMovie, which is free if you buy a new Macintosh.
Right.
That does, I'll attest, even for a person who's not, as my daughter says, not really cool enough to run a Macintosh.
Right.
I can still make a video out of this and convert it to something that's usable.
Yep.
So for a few $100s of investment, even the smallest business can make a video.
Yeah, make a video and really, I mean, add value. I mean, people will come to your site to look at video. It's something that's kind of, you know, it's a distraction from whatever it is they're doing. And if they can get some value out of it, you know, in the meantime, hey, that's great too.
Well, a lot of people like to teach. This is an easy way to teach. What I encourage small businesses to do in their blogs, and it certainly works on their video as well, is just tell people how to better use their products they've sold them.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, one of the blog entries suggestions I always make to people is set up a calendar of maintenance.
Yep.
You know, if you sell, I don't know, industrial refrigerators, they may need to be serviced every 6 months. Put that up on your blog and let people know.
Yeah. One of the things that I used to run a bicycle manufacturing company, and one of the things that we did was we had some specialty componentry, and we did instructional videos on how to maintain and how to, you know, how to fix something if it breaks. And that's, you know, that's customer service. That's, you know, you don't have to wait on an 800 line or go through a phone tree. You can, you know, download this information or view it streaming, and you know, it's right there step by step on how to fix it.
Well, I like flushtv.com, which is Brooklyn Plumbers, showing you how to fix your sink.
That's right. That's right.
So if plumbers can do it, I guess any subject is available for a blog for a video webcast like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So any secret film school tricks you want to pass on before we...
No, that was a stumper.
That was a stumper. Well, I'm here with Josh Camire, who obviously slept through film school.
That's right.
Doesn't have anything to tell us. No, but Josh has been very helpful talking about the immediacy of video, which works very well for small business topics. In the webcast, Denise Wakeman made the point that, or to me on an earlier video cast like this, made the point that the person who should be the blogger for the company is the owner of the company, who has the vision and the passion, and that passion comes out in their writing, and it certainly comes out in video.
Absolutely. And you know, you as the owner of the company, obviously, you know, you don't have all the time in the world. But if you have somebody who can kind of take notes during meetings and take notes during brainstorming sessions, and you make your own scribbled notes, you can go back to those later and really distill out a nice, concise piece that you can put together and will deliver some value and some punch.
Well, and with today's distributed workplace, where sometimes a company of 10 people will be in 5 or 10 different locations, a shared video feed like that of a meeting makes a lot of sense.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, great. This has been Josh Camire, a Wells Fargo producer of the Small Business Webcast series.
That's right.
Is that the official title? I'm sure you'll have another title in a few months when this is over.
That's very possible, yes.
And Josh, thanks for taking some time today.
Thank you.
And I'm James Gaskin with Technology is Broken, How to Fix IT in Your Business. Thanks for watching.